But when I look in the mirror, my reflection doesn't always match how I feel inside.
Stephanie Seymour was known for her dazzling smile. However, behind the dazzling smile and red carpet glamour lies a story of secrets, shattered dreams, and a loss that shook the very foundation of her life. What really happened when the lights went down? The truth is darker and shocking than anyone could imagine.
Was there ever a time in your life when you didn't feel beautiful?
All the time.
All the time.
It's funny. Everybody always asks that question. I think people think if you're a model and you're known.
San Diego, 1983. The sun is out, surf's up, and a leggy teenage girl is already giving Vogue dreams and catwalk fever. Her name? Stephanie Seymour. Or as the industry whispered, the body with a face to match. And she did not just belong in front of the cameras. She made the show all about her. Born to a working-class family, Stephanie's upbringing was not all glitz and glamour. Her dad was a real estate developer, and her mom was a hairstylist. So styling was in her roots. She grew up in a relatively modest home with big dreams and an even bigger mirror. Her early life was a mix of school books, beach days, and backyard fashion shows, where every towel could become a train and every flip-flop a stiletto. The cameras could not get enough from the second she struck a pose. She was 16, statuesque, and already causing earthquakes in the local print scene. Then she did what all divas in the making do, entered the elite model look contest. John Casablancas took one look and said, "Yes, please." He took things a step further by moving her to New York, living with her and separated from his wife. Casual, right?
Art and fashion has always sort of gone a bit hand in hand, just as music of the time, art of the time, fashion of the time. And great things are always great together. So Andy and Azadine.
Stephanie was not just stepping into modeling, she was leaping in heels first. Her first gig? Local department store catalogs? Think shoulder pads, perms, and poses that screamed future icon in training. From there, she climbed the glitter ladder like a stairway to fashion heaven. In 1983, she was a finalist in the Elite Model Look Contest. And boom, just like that, the big leagues called. Stephanie went from local spreads to gracing the pages of Vogue, LA, and Mademoiselle. Her cheekbones alone had their fan base. She dipped her perfectly pedicured toes into everything from fashion spreads to the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. If there was a camera, she was in front of it. If there was a runway, she ruled it.
Let's talk about the Victoria's Secret's Angels, because this intrigues me. There's this whole kit that comes with this. Is this the promotional kit for
I just saw it backstage, actually.
You just saw it now?
I just saw it.
But I thought you people oversee every minute detail of these things.
Then came the 1990s, the age of supermodels, capital S. Guess who was sitting front row on the throne? Stephanie. As one of Victoria's Secret's original angels, she became the embodiment of fantasy. From 1993 to 1999, she seemed to float on the runway instead of just walking. That walk was not a strut. It was a statement.
Good for you. This is, here, let me put a little on my knee, actually.
There you go. Look at that. That looks very sexy.
Ew.
And what do you do? You,
Boy, this show has sure changed.
This is the oldest trick in the book. All the old movie stars used to do.
She was not just a one-brand wonder either. Stephanie worked with the fashion elite: Chanel, Versace, Marc Jacobs, Valentino, and Givenchy. Each brand is a feather in her couture cap, and each campaign is a visual symphony. She became a muse to Richard Avedon, who saw more than a model. He saw an artist in motion.
All right, folks. Tonight we're diving into the life of a true legend in the world of fashion and beauty. She was shot for Playboy magazine twice, participated in shoots for the world's top luxury brands, dated Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses.
And then came the bold move: Playboy. Just when people thought they had seen all of Stephanie, she showed them more, yet somehow kept the mystery alive. The early 2000s saw her softening the spotlight a little. But even then, she popped up in fashion campaigns that made jaws drop. Gap with her kids because legacy is a look. Ferragamo in 2007, 2008 because who says you cannot simultaneously model high fashion and raise a family? She even dipped into acting with appearances in Pollock and Law and Order: Criminal Intent, just to show she was not a one-trick pony. And in 2017, she launched Raven and Sparrow, her luxury lingerie line, a moody mix of vintage chic and emotional resilience, a little like herself. So what inspired her? She once said it was her mother, her rock, her first stylist, and the person who made her believe she was more than a pretty face. And later, her son Harry. He became her driving force, her muse, her heart. But behind the flashbulbs and flawless campaigns, one question still lingers like perfume on silk. In an industry that worships perfection, what did it cost Stephanie Seymour to stay iconic? And what scars are still hidden beneath the seams? Relationships? Messier than a highlighter palette in a hurricane. First, a fling with her modeling boss, then a short-lived marriage to guitarist Tommy Andrews, with whom she had her first son. Next came her steamy, tabloid-fueled relationship with Guns N' Roses frontman Axl Rose. Cue the rock ballads and broken hearts.
Roses. He's the powerful media mogul worth $500 million. The romance between Stephanie Seymour and Peter Brandt was a match made in Hollywood, but the fairy tale appears to be so over in what's turned into an explosive divorce.
Drama? Honey, it was Kuchar level. After Axl came Peter Brandt, a billionaire art mogul with more money than sense. They played house, had 3 kids, divorced, then reconciled because obviously emotions are just accessories in the model world. But nothing could prepare her for the final walk. Her personal life also had its share of eyebrow-raising scandals. The tabloids devoured every heel turn from legal battles with Axl Rose, complete with accusations and lawsuits, to rumors of rehab stints and wild behavior. The fashion world may be built on illusions, but Stephanie's real life was raw, loud, and brutally exposed. And it did not stop there. In 2009, during her messy split from Brandt, Seymour dropped a bombshell alleging she was being surveilled with GPS trackers planted on her car. She claimed intimidation. He claimed substance issues. And courtrooms became catwalks for their grievances. It was billionaire versus supermodel in a battle of accusations, asset freezes, and parental rights. Then came 2016, cue flashing blue lights in Greenwich. Stephanie was arrested twice in one night, first for allegedly backing into another car and then for crashing into a utility pole and leaving the scene. Reports claimed she was intoxicated, and she declined sobriety tests. A DUI, a scandal. But like any seasoned model, she cleaned it up with the grace of a courtroom walk, completing a rehab program and Alcoholics Anonymous meetings to have the charges dropped the following year. Legal drama, but make it fashionable. Despite it all, she still stood tall. With an estimated net worth hovering around $100 million, Stephanie proved she was more than a pretty face. She was a force, a beautiful, vulnerable, and battle-scarred one.
Harry Brandt, the 24-year-old son of supermodel Stephanie Seymour and publisher Peter Brandt, has passed away. According to a statement from his family, Harry died on Sunday, January 17th, of an accidental overdose of prescription drugs.
Tragedy struck in 2021. Her son Harry, the darling of fashion editorials, poised to take over the industry, was gone. A fatal overdose at just 24. The world gasped, the industry mourned, and Stephanie crumbled. The woman who graced glossy pages now fought to hold her world together with mascara-smudged resilience. And just when we thought she would retreat from the spotlight for good, she did what only true supermodels can do. She pivoted, launched Raven and Sparrow, a sultry lingerie line drenched in vintage vibes and heartbreak couture. It's delicate. It's daring. It's Stephanie, reborn. But wait, this glamazon was not done making headlines. In walked controversy and 5-inch heels when she publicly snubbed the new gen models, calling Gigi and Kendall bitches of the moment. Oh yes, she said it. A comment that sparked debate about the evolving definition of a supermodel and revealed her unease with the changing tides of the industry. Was it shade? Jealousy? Or just a seasoned catwalker calling out the Instagram illusion? Either way, the fashion world was divided faster than you can say mid-season sale. One side shouted, bitter, the other whispered, legend. And as the lights dim and the flashbulbs fade, one can't help but ask, what does survival look like when your entire identity was built in front of a lens? Let us know in the comments.